let's talk about the universally loved Zelda character, Tingle. Hello my friends, it's July 2018. I was trying to get this out technically yesterday for the East Coast, the 18th. It's the 19th now, but it's still the 18th on the West Coast, so that counts, right? It's been a really busy day. But I wanted to talk about this because I know how much everyone loves Tingle, so I couldn't not bring you this news. Nintendo did an interview about Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers, which they're like, we don't know if anybody knows this game is out, which I would imagine a lot of people don't, and plenty of others don't play their 3DS anymore, but that's besides the point. In this interview, we find out a really interesting tidbit. All the way back in 2010, Nintendo was working on a Tingle game, and it was going to be a horror title. They don't say what platform it was in development for, but 2010 in development would make you think it was coming out for the 3DS. A Tingle horror game, and they didn't say why it was canceled, they just said it was canceled, and that led on to other projects. So, somewhere within Nintendo's depths, there's a Tingle game, just waiting to be loved. Sonic and M2 on Go Nintendo says, any game with Tingle in it is automatically a horror game. Oh, very good, my friend. I know a lot of people hate Tingle. I know Tingle's very weird. There's no getting around that. I personally love weird stuff. Just, you know, I guess all-encompassing weird stuff. Weird humor, weird for the sake of being weird, just weird. I love it. And back when Tingle games were coming out on the DS, there was, well, technically 2 regular releases, and then there were some other titles in there. But 2 Tingle games for the DS. There was Freshly Picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. Yes, that's the title. And when that was announced for Japan, I was like, there is no chance this is going to come out for for North America. And I was right. But to my surprise, it was announced for Europe, and I was like, oh my god, I have to import it because the DS was region-free. So, yes, I really am a fan of Tingle. This was sitting back on my shelf behind me. Swear to God, I love Tingle, and this is such a weird, fun, interesting, unique game. I love games that try something different. Tingle's completely weird and different. The game was completely weird and different. It was about bargaining rupees to get jobs done, and all kinds of weird stuff, And then the second Tingle game just never came outside of Japan. I guess Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, Freshly Picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, didn't sell well enough to warrant the second game coming out in Europe. And since then, you know, Tingle's had cameos in Smash Brothers and stuff like that, but he hasn't had his own starring role, and I don't think he's ever gonna have one again, just because the character's not popular, sad as it makes me to say. The character is hated. Let's say that. So, character is well known, especially to Zelda fans, but the character is pretty much universally hated, which again makes me very sad because I like quirky, weird stuff. So I'm just happy that at one point Nintendo was like, yeah, the DS is popular enough, let's make a Tingle game. And so I guess the first one did well enough in Japan for them to warrant making a sequel. But yeah, there's a Tingle horror game that was in the works, and we may never get to see it. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Maybe 20 years down the road, Nintendo will be like, you know what? Let's put this game out for whatever system they're working on at the time, and I'll tell you what, that's a system seller for me. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for July 2018. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I sure hope you'll join me to check it out. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot!